I've got some bad news to share all of a sudden. My wife Alice is cheating on me. I've suspected for a while, but it was confirmed by a tip-off from an acquaintance. Sorry to spring this on you, but I'll be out of town on business this weekend. Another business trip? Aren't there a lot of them recently? I'm sorry, I didn't plan on it. You know that junior colleague I always talk about, the young woman? The one you're mentoring? Yeah, that's right. She really insisted, so I couldn't help but... It's good to be respected by your juniors, but it's a problem if they like you too much. Indeed, it's nice, but a bit of a bother. Well, it can't be helped. But I think work will settle down a bit soon. Then let's all go on a trip or something. Let's invite our parents too. That sounds good. I hope we can go. We can do it. I want to go to a hot spring or something. A hot spring sounds nice. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? Yes, thanks. Oh, the business trip is for 2 days and 1 night, so I'll need you to look after the house. Don't live unhealthily just because I'm not there, okay? Be careful not to drink too much. Understood. You have to clean properly, okay? I know, I'm an adult. That's right, so I'm going back to work. Okay, take care. Almost impressed in a way. But now that I know the full story, I have no intention of staying silent. I've also informed our parents about the situation, asking for their cooperation. This is the start of my revenge. I just finished work and got to the hotel. That's good to hear. How are you? Are you keeping well? Are you eating properly? More or less. Any problems? Are you okay? There might be a problem. Huh? What happened? By the way, where are you staying? I'm staying at a place called the AM Inn in the next state. You never ask about my accommodation. Why are you asking now? The AM Inn in the neighboring state, huh? Yeah. What a coincidence. I'm visiting that inn too. Huh? What? What are you talking about? Jeremy, didn't you say you were at home? But I was bored on my day off without you. I suddenly got the idea, you know. It's so sudden. Look, you haven't seen your parents in a while either. I thought we could do a bit of a good deed for them by taking a breather at the inn. Wait, what? Huh? My parents? Oh, I see you're at the same inn. What a coincidence. Hold on a minute, what do you mean? Nothing more, nothing less, just what I said. My parents are at this inn with Jeremy? Yeah, they are. Right now, as we speak? Yep, that's right. You've got to be kidding. That's good for you. You've been wanting to take a trip with your parents too, right? No, I meant not now. After work, you can spend some time together. So, where's your room? Huh? Oh, well, I'm still at work. You said you just got to the inn after finishing work, right? How about we have dinner together? I was thinking of maybe not staying at that inn. Why? The company I had a meeting with is a bit far away. I was thinking of maybe switching to a nearby hotel for tonight. Huh? But you're already at the inn, right? Why bother moving now? Well, that's true, but also not really. What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, where's your room? I'll bring your parents-in-law with me. Let's see, where was it? What? You forgot? Yeah, that's right, I forgot. I've been so forgetful lately. Huh? Then I'll go ask the front desk. They're your parents and I'm your husband. They might tell me if I ask. But it might be a privacy issue. Look, I can't prove that I'm family. Well, there's that possibility, but it doesn't cost anything to ask. Maybe if I show them this chat, they'll tell me. Wait, hold on a second. I'll be waiting. Jeremy, hold on. I said hey. room with her parents-in-law. When I got to the door, my wife and her lover conveniently came out panting. Were you trying to escape? Her parents were furious at the sight, and after a lot of commotion, my wife was taken back to her parents' house. About yesterday. It was a misunderstanding. That person is a senior at my company. He was just standing in for a junior who couldn't come. Are you still saying that? It's true, believe me. No, there's no way I can believe that. First of all, why do you think I suspected you of having an affair? Because of a hunch? I heard it from one of your colleagues at work. Who? I'm not gonna tell you that. No, there's a traitor, a backstabber. From my perspective, you're the only one who betrayed anything. Oh, by the way, I've sent a certified letter to your company about this. Why? The company has nothing to do with it. You should have sent it to me. Your affair started at the company, happened at the company, and involved a coworker. You're terrible. What are you gonna do if I get fired? That's just karma. My parents are pissed too. Of course they are. If their daughter was cheating while pretending to work, even I'd be angry. That doesn't mean you have to bring them. Oh, so you're admitting to the affair. That being said, let's get a divorce. No, wait. Don't you think you should hear me out a bit? Like what? I was lonely, Jeremy. You were always working and never paid attention to me. You never took me anywhere. So I cheated with him instead of you. And? I'm sorry, I won't cheat ever again. I don't want a divorce. Is that your excuse? Excuse? I'm apologizing. Can't you forgive me a little? If it was the first time, maybe. I would have considered it. What do you mean? You think I don't know anything. What? I haven't done anything. Then why has the joint savings account been significantly reduced? How do you plan to explain that? Well, that's due to various circumstances. Various circumstances, huh? What were you spending $50,000 on every month? I had various needs. What kind of needs? You work. You should have savings, right? The savings were spent on your other affair partner, right? What? And then, when his wife found out about it, you reluctantly paid her alimony from her joint savings, right? How do you know about that? I thought you were cheating, but I never thought you had two affair partners. And one of them was a double affair. Pathetic. But I've properly dealt with that now. And I apologized properly and paid the alimony. Where did you get the money for that alimony? From my savings, right? Yet you talk as if you paid it yourself. Well, but it's joint savings. Even though it's Jeremy's money, it's also my money. How much did you contribute to that joint savings? Huh? 90% of that savings is mine, isn't it? That can't be. Look at the bank book. How many months did you deposit the amount we initially agreed upon? But I didn't have enough money. You could just deposit it on payday. If I calculated the amount for last month's card, it's impossible. If the card stops working, it's a problem, right? So... I see. You were spending so much on your affair, you didn't have money to save. You don't have to put it like that. But that's the truth. It might be. Either way, I can't go on like this. What do you mean you can't? Continue this marriage with you. No way. You're okay without any property division, right? Since you don't have any savings. Oh, but I will be demanding compensation for this affair. And you'll need to repay the compensation. I've been paying out of my savings. Wait a minute. I don't understand when you say it all at once. Please explain it a little slower. I'll have a lawyer formally request it later. If you don't understand something, you can ask then. A lawyer? Why does it come to that? Jeremy, you should be the one to explain it to me. Besides, since I'm divorcing due to an affair, I need it for the compensation claims and paperwork. Wait, listen to me. I listened to you earlier. It was all excuses and lies, though. Wait. Of my in-laws. I managed to get her to agree to all the conditions and we got divorced. Afterwards, my ex-wife was sanctioned by the company and was transferred to a remote location. Jeremy, I'm really sorry. I regret it. What are you talking about all of a sudden? About hurting you, Jeremy. I don't care anymore. So, I have a favor to ask. I'm willing to face the shame. I don't really want to hear it. Please listen. I'll listen. Go on. Actually, I'm pregnant. Congratulations, then. It's your child. What? There's no mistake, I'm pregnant with your child. Say something. Are you trying to lie again and scam money from me? You're not remorseful at all, are you? Don't say things like that. It's definitely your child. My child, huh? Are you what, the Virgin Mary? What's that? What do you mean? What do I mean? We haven't properly met in these 3 months, right? Even before that, rather than a married couple for the past year, our life was more like mere roommates. If you're really pregnant, the father must be someone else. But there's a 1 in a million chance. 1 in a million, huh? Don't you remember anything else? I don't remember. It's more like... Does that mean you've cheated so much you don't remember? That's terrible. It's a lie. It's a lie, isn't it? It's just a misunderstanding by you, isn't it? If you think so, why not try a DNA test? There's something called prenatal testing now, right? If you're that confident, it's worth a try, right? Wait a minute. Is it really not? This is a joke, right? Unlike you, I don't like such jokes. You know that, right? So contact me if you want to test it. Wait, just wait a minute. Is there anything else? Help me. Help you with what? Be the child's father. I think you're kind and would be a good father. No way. Even if I'm not the real father, you want me to take care of your child? Do you mean that you want me to give you my life? That's not it. As a former couple, isn't it okay for you to help me a little? Help a wife who cheated and divorced raise her child? That's absurd. It's a lie. What? Because there's no child. Come back to me. You're too emotionally unstable, incoherent. Please, be my husband again. You're the only one left for me. Please, please. No matter what you say, it's impossible. I'm going to live my own life. You should live yours happily. After that, I received several texts of teary pleas from her. I was relieved when the contact ceased for a while, but I heard that she had another affair at the workplace she was transferred to and was transferred again. Of course, her affair was discovered by the wife and she was fleeced for compensation. Piling debt on top of debt, I wonder what she plans to do. I've gotten pregnant by your husband. Yes? Sorry for overlooking you, the wife without children. Who is this? I'm Anne, a stripper in Miami. How old are you? I'm 28. You're 2 years younger than me. How did you get my contact information? I just unlocked his phone with his fingerprint while Tom was asleep. Did you go to such lengths just to one-up a childless woman? You strippers must be really bored. You even have the audacity to pretend like you're fine after your husband has been stolen and even got a young woman pregnant. It's just too pitiful. I can't watch. I'm not one to show my feelings. You should cry in regret. I can't do that. Sorry. Boring, even though I took the trouble to text you. I'm sorry if I'm not meeting your expectations. So, what do you want? You to break up with Tom right away. I, who am going to birth the heir, should be the CEO's wife. I'm more important. You're being pretty presumptuous for a mistress. If you just scatter seeds, some will bloom somewhere. A woman who can't even bloom a flower being so arrogant. When you put it that way, we haven't been intimate for a while now. You're pitiful. You're not even seen as a woman anymore. Say whatever you like. You're just a dumb housewife, so you're going to hysterically demand pay me alimony, right? I have a few million. It's neither painful nor itchy to me. Then I'll take it without reserve. It's all about the money after all. It's only natural that you were dumped. You're the same, aren't you? You wouldn't give a second glance to Tom if he wasn't the CEO. I love Tom's inner self. I don't need anything as long as he's there. Don't lump me together with your greedy self. Is that so? Then please be happy with the wonderful Tom. You mean divorce, right? Yes, I don't mind if it's true, but the divorce will have to wait a year. Why? The baby will be born by then. It'll definitely be in my hands after a year. You can adopt it later. No, I don't want to if I'm not married when I submit the birth certificate. Even if you say that, I have my circumstances. What can you do in a year? All you have to do is sign it quickly and submit it to the city hall. Divorce isn't that simple. And I haven't even talked to my husband yet. I can't just take your word for it. Everything I said is true. It's impossible to believe what a person who would steal someone else's husband says. Stop blabbing and get a divorce quickly. I don't remember being told what to do by you. This damn woman! I wonder if you can even work as a cocktail waitress with such full language. You! I won't forgive you! I think I'm the only one who has the right to be angry in this situation. Remember this! I'm Elma, a 30-year-old stay-at-home mom. My husband Tom is the CEO of a company, and I thought he was a serious character who doesn't spend his time in a flashy way. I imagined he was completely tricked by some foolish woman at a cabaret club we happened to visit. When I confronted Tom upon his return home, he quickly confessed. He also admitted to the matter about the child. I was somewhat shocked by the reality I was once again confronted with, and tears fell. I got Tom to agree to a divorce in a year and promised to persuade her as well, but she was not a person to back down. What she did next was something outrageous with an absolutely stupid plan. I will give you one more chance to say yes, so please get divorced quickly. No. What a stupid woman to waste my kindness. I don't care if you're stupid or dumb. What do you want? Where do you think I am right now? I don't have time for quizzes. I'm at the ward office. So what? I'm about to submit a divorce notice for you and Tom. Huh? If you can't do it, I'll help you get divorced. Hey, do you realize that's a crime? It's document forgery, but it's not a serious crime, so it's okay. I guess this wouldn't lead to jail time. You're pregnant, aren't you? Shouldn't you stop? I'm in a hurry because I'm pregnant. It's not good to get pregnant without a plan. Don't push your situation on me. You're a childless woman with a lot of time. You should just get divorced quickly and leave that house. Are you after the house too? Of course, it's my dream to live in a tower mansion. I'm definitely going to live there, so it's my rightful place as the legal wife. Are you really longing for something like that? Is that wrong? Leave me alone. Didn't you say you didn't need anything as long as Tom was there? You need a house and money to live, right? That I was able to snag Tom, who has these, is also a result of my abilities. Ah, I see. But you should wait a year. For your own sake, take that forged divorce document and go home right now. Don't command me. Then do as you like. You'll be able to give up too once we're no longer a couple by law, right? You should thank me for giving you this push. Can you truly love Tom no matter what happens? Don't ask obvious questions. Even if I make enemies of everyone in the world, I will stand by him. That's reassuring. You lose. Alright, take care now. Elma? What's the deal with the group chat invite? Trying to win Tom back by crying to him? It's too late for that. I filed for divorce yesterday. What? I filed for you so Tom doesn't have to worry. I didn't sign anything. I signed on your behalf. Isn't that a crime? You were planning to sign anyway, so it's not an issue. You're serious. We'll deal with that later. We have important things to discuss today. I have nothing to discuss here. It's my total victory. I'll gladly take the CEO's genes and his fortune. And his AIDS, right? What are you talking about? Tom has AIDS. What? You remember the blood test from the infertility treatment the other day? Yeah. You're lying. The results came in yesterday. I wanted to tell you, but you weren't coming home. I figured it would be kinder to let you both know at the same time. AIDS? It's contagious, right? Yes, primarily through blood and sexual transmission. Oh no, that's the worst. Unbelievable. Gross. What's the matter with you? This is not a joke. What? I was with this man without knowing anything. What will you do if I get infected? I don't want to die yet. Anne. That's why ignorance is... What? If you take medication and live with AIDS, you can live a normal life. With proper treatment and correct knowledge, you can prevent the onset and transmission to others. You can even have children. That's not reliable. What if my baby gets infected? Can you take responsibility for that? It's not my position to take responsibility. Tom, you should go to the hospital first. Is this for real? AIDS? Really? Calm down. It's going to be okay. And Elma? I tested negative. Thank goodness. Elma, I'm scared. Please help me. The person you should be leaning on is over there. Stop it! Don't try to pawn off your sickly self on me! What? That's why you didn't hesitate and readily agree to the divorce. I had a feeling something was off. You were just happy to get rid of your AIDS-stricken husband, weren't you? Were you even listening to our conversation? I found out just yesterday. You had asked for a divorce a while ago, saying you'd be fine with it after a year. I don't need this disease-ridden person anyway. Hey, what are you saying? I chose to divorce Elma just so I could marry you. Don't push your points so assertively. What are we going to do about the kid? You insisted that it's my child, didn't you? I don't need a father with AIDS. Didn't Elma tell you? Treatment is available. I can't even share the same space. How cruel. Where on earth did you get this disease, you cheater? No, I haven't cheated since I married Elma. But you wanted to do it with me. You even said you don't remember that. I just woke up in your room in the morning. Really? I was shown a picture of us sleeping together in bed and was told that a child was on the way. You just believed that? You cried and said you wanted to give birth, and I felt I had to take responsibility as a man. This is suspicious. I was going to suggest it eventually, but maybe we should get a DNA test sooner. How could you say that? This child is undoubtedly Tom's child. If there's no mistake, there's no need to fear a test. The strain on the mother! The test can be done with a blood test from the mother, so don't worry. Is there something inconvenient for you? No, but I want you to believe me because I don't lie. If you don't lie, you're lying now. I love what's inside Tom. Even if the whole world turns against me, he's my ally. Didn't you say that? But that was before I knew about the AIDS. Don't call it love if you're going to abandon someone just because they're sick. Can you please stop lightly throwing around the word love? You're annoying. You're a liar too. You said you wouldn't divorce for a year and then easily agreed to it. I didn't get a divorce. What? What do you mean? Did you make sure the divorce papers were accepted at the counter? I don't know if I was able to submit them. They asked for identification, so I thought it was risky and just left the papers at the counter and ran. Then it shouldn't have been accepted. Well, it was impossible to begin with. What do you mean? I had submitted a document for non-acceptance of the divorce application. What's this all about? It's a procedure where I'm telling them not to accept a divorce petition filed by anyone but me. Did you really do something like that? Why on earth did you need to delay our divorce by a year? Just spit it out. I wanted to give a substantial share of our assets to Tom. What do you mean by that? Remember the company I invested in? Oh, the one where you put a good chunk of your father-in-law's inheritance into. Right, that company is planning to go public next year. Oh, that's impressive. When it goes public, I wanted to sell the stocks and give half of the proceeds to you as part of the asset division. But why? I'm the man who betrayed you. When I heard that you had a child with Tom, I was upset, but I was also relieved. I always loved seeing your face soften when you saw children in the city or the park. Elma. That's why, no matter if you cheated or stole someone's love, I wanted you to become a father. If it goes public, the stock price will rise. There will be no gift tax on the division of property, so I wanted you to wait until the company goes public to divorce. You've thought that much about me. Even after the divorce, you can still split the property. Don't make excuses. Maybe you're right. It might just have been my selfishness. I said I'd wait a year because I still had feelings for Tom. I knew it! But you never know what will happen with your company, Tom. I thought as long as there's money, you won't have to make your child suffer. You've thought that much about me. Wait a minute. How much are these stocks worth? If you sell them, I think they'd be worth a few million. Wow! You should have told me that sooner. Huh? Tom, I'll put up with your aides, but we'll be living separately. I won't let you meet the child, and I won't meet you either. We'll communicate online. Every month, you'll provide me with $50,000 for living expenses. These are my terms. What's she talking about? She must be out of her mind. Right. I'm also worn out from the past few days of this conversation. What? I've made so many concessions. You should be grateful. I want you to provide proof that the child in your belly is mine. That's impossible. It's not impossible. It can be done with today's medical technology. I'll contract AIDS. What are you talking about? You won't get it from a test. If the test results show it's my child, I'll take responsibility. But remember this if you're lying. Are you done? I kind of have an idea what's going on. I don't want to say. That's your answer then. I'm glad. I knew I hadn't cheated after all. You also have your share of blame, getting drowned in booze. I know. Elma, I'm sorry. I can't forgive you easily. Let's talk later. Wait! What happens to me? Why don't you rely on the real father? That's what I don't know, and that's why I'm troubled. What do I know? That's all I can say. You almost got me to raise someone else's child. Well, let's just leave it. It's a waste of time to get involved with such a woman. She'll self-destruct on her own. You won't give me child support, will you? Give me a break. My plan failed. Just give me the money. I've dealt with a crooked club girl. One problem solved. Wait, hold on a minute. How did Tom eventually get HIV? Please wait. I'll talk to Tom. Tom, I overlooked it earlier, but how did you get HIV? Well... That was close. I almost went back to him. No, that's not it. I have no idea myself. Maybe on a plane or in a bar. HIV doesn't spread through saliva or air. Maybe some blood spattered on me. What situation were you in? Be honest. Sorry, I went overboard overseas. This is the worst. It's your own fault. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would come to this. You touched me with the hand you used for such dirty play. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. We're getting divorced. Why? You said we'd talk. There's no room for discussion. I'll go through my lawyer. Huh? You think I'd give it to you? Are you serious? That's billions. If the other party is a foreigner, I can't claim damages, but I'll take your property. Please, have mercy. Be prepared. I got a divorce. He admitted to sexual intercourse with an unspecified number of people, and I got half of the property. I got tested for HIV just in case, but it was negative. I wonder if that club girl got tested. Well, whatever. Tom told his trusted aide about his HIV. Then, because of the prejudice against him, he had to resign. The rumors spread quickly. Talented people left one after another, and it seems the company went bankrupt. Now it seems he's juggling multiple jobs while still in debt. Who would have thought it would come to this? It's not a scary disease if you have the right knowledge, but it's troubling that there is still such strong discrimination. There is no room for sympathy for Tom, as it's his own doing. That club girl from before, she ended up having the baby. While she leaves her child at a nighttime daycare, she's back at the club, probably looking for a new sugar daddy. A year later, I sold half of my stocks and got a substantial amount of cash. I used that as capital to start my own business, and now I'm crushing it.